Viktor Gyokeres scores brilliant hat-trick to silence his critics. Arsenal striker Viktor Gyokeres scored a magnificent hat-trick for Sweden against Ukraine to send his nation to the World Cup playoffs. Viktor Gyokeres has endured a challenging season at Arsenal, with the Swedish striker facing growing criticism over his consistency in goal return. Despite flashes of quality, the 27-year-old has struggled to replicate the prolific form that made him one of Europe's most sought-after forwards, leading to questions about his role in Mikel Arteta's attacking setup. Criticism has also followed Gyokeres at international level in recent months, particularly during Sweden's difficult World Cup qualifying campaign, where he failed to make a decisive impact in key matches. Some pundits and supporters questioned whether the Arsenal forward could deliver when it mattered most, adding pressure ahead of Sweden's crucial playoff encounter. However, Gyokeres delivered the perfect response on Thursday night, producing a sensational hat-trick to fire Sweden past Ukraine and into a decisive World Cup playoff clash against Poland. The Arsenal striker was the standout performer as Sweden secured a 3-1 victory over Ukraine in their World Cup qualifying playoff semi-final, scoring all 3 goals to keep his country's hopes of reaching the 2026 tournament alive. The result means Sweden are now just 1 match away from qualification, with Poland awaiting in a winner-takes-all showdown. Gyokeres opened the scoring early in the match, finishing from close range to give Sweden a dream start. The forward then doubled the advantage early in the second half, before completing his hat-trick from the spot to seal an impressive victory in Valencia. The performance marked a major turnaround for the Arsenal striker, who had struggled to find the net in recent international fixtures. His clinical display ensured Sweden progressed to the final playoff stage, where they will face Poland for a place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Gyokeres' heroics also handed Sweden head coach Graham Potter a significant boost, with the result representing a crucial step toward World Cup qualification. The forward's 3 goals highlighted his ability to perform under pressure, particularly after weeks of scrutiny surrounding his form. For Arsenal supporters, the hat-trick could not have come at a better time. With the club entering the decisive stage of the season, Gyokeres' return to form on the international stage may provide the confidence needed to finish the campaign strongly. Sweden will now face Poland in a decisive playoff clash, with Gyokeres expected to play a key role once again as his country looks to secure a place at the 2026 World Cup. With doubts surrounding a host of key stars going into the final 2 months of the season, Arteta will hope his side can contend with the demands as Arsenal launch an assault on 3 competitions. Arsenal return to action after the international break, looking to put their Carabao Cup defeat to Manchester City firmly behind them. The Gunners were second best against Pep Guardiola's side and remain without a trophy in almost 6 years. Arsenal are in pole position to lift the Premier League title for the first time since 2004, while the FA Cup and Champions League also provide realistic chances of glory. Arteta says his side will use last Sunday's defeat at Wembley as fuel to land bigger prizes at the end of the season. It's hard because everyone as a player really wanted to win the Carabao Cup, and I know the supporters wanted it. The fact that we haven't managed to deliver it is very, very painful, Arteta said. We've had a remarkable 8 months together, and now there's an international break. We all go into there with a very hard feeling and pain, and we're going to use that as fuel for the next 2 months. We keep going. It's painful not to give them what they are hoping for and what they are cheering for, but we'll recover from that and go again. Ukraine coach Serhiy Rebrov said Viktor Gyokeres showed why he's one of the best in Europe. The Sweden striker starred with a hat-trick in Thursday's World Cup playoff between the 2 nations at the Ciutat de Valencia stadium. Gyokeres opened the scoring early on and added to more goals after the break as Sweden won 3-1 to set up a qualifying showdown with Poland on Tuesday for a spot at this summer's tournament in the United States, Canada and Mexico. Ukraine responded through a late consolation from youngster Dmitry Ponomarenko, but miss out on reaching their first World Cup since 2006. Gyokeres played great and made the difference tonight, Rebrov lamented in his post-game news conference. He showed his quality, why he plays for Arsenal, and why he is one of the best strikers in Europe. With Alexander Isak and Dejan Kulusevski both missing, Gyokeres delivered on a night when Sweden most needed him, converting a Benjamin Nygren cross in the 6th minute to open the scoring. The Arsenal striker, who had not scored in the qualification phase for the World Cup until Thursday, then latched onto a long pass from goalkeeper Christopher Nordfeldt before showing power and finesse to double his side's lead. He completed his treble via penalty. He had won himself to leave coach Graham Potter purring about his display. Obviously Victor's performance was incredible, Potter said. Outside of the goals, because to score a hat-trick is one thing, I thought overall his hold-up play and his defensive responsibility for the team was part of an incredible performance. Asked what he had said to Gyokeres before the game, he joked, I just said go and score a hat-trick. But no, the beauty of the win is everyone was on board. The mentality of the team was superb.